Hi there, welcome back to this video series. If it's your first time, by the way, my name is Henry Smith from I Am Wealthy and Rich. And if it's not your first time, welcome back. Thanks very much for joining us. Now, what's this all about? This is about wealth creation in action, and using two areas of wealth creation. One, the right mindset. Number two, the right investment strategy. My name is Henry Smith. Just to do a disclaimer before I continue, I'm not a financial advisor, I'm not a financial planner, I'm not an accountant or CPA, I'm not part of a regulated body. This is what's happened in my experience, which I'm sharing with the world. Now, over a year ago, about 14 months ago, I started with no money at all. And I had a mindset strategy. At that time, I actually had a challenge was I had a poverty mindset. So I had no money. And that was really the big problem. And I knew I had to correct that poverty mindset. And so I engaged in prosperity mindset exercises. And after a few short months, about 4 or 5 months, I was able to attract as much money as I needed to get into the investments. And obviously, these investments were well researched. They're not just picked out of a hat. And since then, they've gone on to produce over 600% in the last 9-10 months. So, is it 9 months? Not in 9 months. Sorry, from June 2020 to where we are now in March 2021. So whatever that is, 9 months, over 600%. So very happy with the choice, very happy with what's happening. And since about just over a month ago, I decided I want to document this. I didn't start documenting it a year ago. I had no intention of making videos. I decided I wanted to start documenting this to help people and to show people what can be achieved if you have the right mindset and the right investment strategy and you combine them. Because if you have just the right mindset and you've got to apply it to something physical in the real world that will generate value. So you can either apply it to a business or an investment strategy. There's only really two ways to make money. You can apply it to a career as well, but I chose to apply it to an investment strategy. So that's, and it's worked for me, and that's basically what I can talk about. I kind of talk about applying it to a career because I've not applied it to a career. So what I've done for the last 6 weeks or so is start recording it on a spreadsheet every single day, how the figures come in based on the portfolio that I have. And the portfolio, the space that I'm invested in is the cryptocurrency space, the digital asset space. And before you think you know everything about cryptocurrency, digital assets, there's a lot to learn, okay? But yes, we have some basic training and like I said, the first part of the equation is mindset, the mindset part of things. That's the first part of the equation. The second part is the investment strategy. And we have training in that. And I recommend, it's free actually. You can actually get hold of that, and I'll show you how to get hold of that in a minute. But first, what I'm going to do is share my screen and enter today's figures as part of today's documentation. And I'll show you how you can get hold of the free information. So I share IamWealthyandRich.com. That's our website, but I'll go back to there later. This is a spreadsheet. The spreadsheet, so we've been updating the spreadsheet since the 1st of February. So from last summer, 2020, May, June, up until January, it hit 106,000, and from humble beginnings. And then from beginning of February, I've been updating it every day, all the figures every day as they come in. And so when it's in green, that shows when it's gone forward on the previous day. When it's in red, that's when it's gone backwards on the previous day. And that happens, it's bound to do that because it's a market, it's dynamic, it's alive, but we're in an upward trend. There are more forwards than backwards. And it's not by accident either. So, and like I said, this is very transparent. That's why we're putting all the figures in, whether they, minus, plus, even plus 90, minus 21,000, we put it all. Now, just bearing in mind, this is not a trading account. This is not trading. I'm not a trader. I've got nothing against trading. I think traders are wonderful. I'm just an investor. I just put the money there and I don't do anything. Basically, the market goes up and down, but in an upward trend based on what I've chosen. So at the end of the first full month of tracking it here, in February 28th, it had reached 37,860 above the 160. So that was a 35% increase over the 106,000. Over the 106,000. So that's not a bad return. You don't get that in the bank or most other investments. So that's not a bad. I mean, you won't even get that in a year, in 5 years on some investments. How much more in a month? So we continue in March, and here we went through March, and March was great. We had a great run here. This way of pure greens. And there was one particular week here between the 8th and the 14th where that particular week was a $47,000 week, which I just made a note of that by the side. Well, we haven't finished the month yet. Then we had some, pulled back, and the market went backwards, and then it's come forward and backwards. It's just the way the market goes, but in an upward trend. So yesterday went up a little, well, quite a bit, 11,000 went up, and today is the 27th. So I'm going to put today's date in, and I go to asset summary. Now there's some other assets I have here which I'm not going into, but the assets. This is one of the portfolios that has one Bitcoin in it, and a right selection of carefully researched alternative coins. Hence the name altcoins. And this is the total of the portfolio. And this is all in dollars, US dollars, as you can see. And on the right-hand side, you can see this is the equivalent in pounds, GBP, pound sterling. Just for my sanity, because I'm in the UK, so I can kind of know what the equivalent is over here. But I kind of measure most things in dollars. So here, I'm going to put this figure here, 183,507.38. 183,507.38. So the time right now is this, 4 o'clock. Oh, interesting. 187,503.38. Is that correct? 187. Oh no, I've got that completely wrong. 183,507. 183. Let's correct that. 183,507. We've got the 7 and the 3s backwards, but never mind. And it's 38, I believe. It's 38. Yes, 38. So that is, if we pull that down here, that's the 3,000 on the altcoin gain on yesterday, which is great. And the next one, the overall amount is 238,626.65. 238,626.35. 238,626.35. 238,626.35. 238,626. Yeah, great, perfect. And the total, bring that down, and that is a plus 5,000. So the overall portfolio was at plus 5,000 on yesterday. So the last 2 days, about 16,000. So that's good. Let's save that. So this comes in through a live feed, as you can see down here, which links to a particular portfolio, one of the portfolios, and then calculates on the asset summary. And that's how I get those figures. That kind of refreshes every 5 to 10 minutes. So, so that's great. So that's what I've been doing, as you can see, and I will continue doing this all throughout this year, and see how the portfolio grows to. And we know what we expect it to, become a 7-figure plus portfolio very easily. And so let me just show you where you can get the information from. Let's go back to here. So you go to this website here, IamWealthyandRich.com. I'm Wealthy and Rich, by the way, is a statement, a slogan, a affirmation, which I say to myself on a daily basis. I am wealthy and rich, to program my mind. And it's a statement I highly encourage you to use on a daily basis. So the great thing about whenever anyone who actually says the word, I am wealthy and rich, they're actually helping themselves with that statement. And it was statements like this and many others that I use that actually helped transform me from a poverty-minded person to a prosperity-minded person. And there's, the results to show. The change is still ongoing. It's still work in progress. It's not reached you know, where it's an ongoing process on a daily basis, but it's certainly better than where I was in February the 4th, where I didn't even know where I'd find $500 to invest. So I've come a long way from that. So February the 4th, 2020, that is, come a long way from that. So yeah, how to understand the game of money and play it well. And that's what I've committed myself to, understanding the game of money and learning how to play the game of money well. And I understand the game of money and I play it well. And my mission is to show you how to understand the game of money and play it well at different levels. There are different levels, a mental level and a physical level. But you need both. Is what the big problem. Most people think they just need one. Just show me the physical. Just show me what to do. You show you what to do with that, your mind being in tune, you will fail. I'll be blunt with you. You'll fail. So you need both, working in tandem. And I'm a living, working case study in that. That is what this is about. Because if I'm going to do it, I've got to lead by example. So that's the reason why I'm showing you all this. I'm leading by example. I don't really need to do this. I can keep everything quiet and private, but I'm just showing it because I want to help people really understand what it takes. So on this website, anyway, if you go down below, I'm giving this away absolutely free. Get your millionaire mindset and investment strategy free. Okay, that is what I'm giving away. Just put your name and email address in there. I'll send you the simple plan. I actually use free resources, but I combine them in my unique way, which are based on years of experience in the mindset and development space, and put my spin on it. And you get all that, and plus get you on the right path to understanding how to prepare yourself for the investment world and actually get started on that path. Now, if you want more advanced training as to the right selection of altcoins, again, you can contact me from that place and we can arrange a webinar and show you about that as well. But get started. If you're already advanced, fine. You want to add the mindset stuff to what you're doing. You want to add that to what you're saying. Don't think you can get to where you are without the mindset stuff, to where you want to be without the mindset stuff. And I've got other videos as well you want to watch, some great videos. Watch this one, watch my other videos, previous videos, but watch this one and find out what's going on. Okay, you need to understand what is happening now. A lot of people are completely oblivious as to what is happening. There's a lot of changes in the financial system that are going to affect a lot of people severely. Let's come out of this place here. That are going to affect people severely. Let's just digress here. Some people wonder, why do I have these video playing in the background? This is to remind you of the lifestyle that you can aspire to achieve. It doesn't have to be this exact lifestyle. It can be different, but this is basically for inspiration purposes. Okay, there's a wonderful, fantastic, amazing lifestyle out there for everybody to achieve. You were born to be rich. Okay, you make the most of your life by being rich. So it's your duty, okay, to strive to become wealthy. And there are ways to do it. It doesn't matter what your circumstances are, what's happened to you in the past. We all have a past. We've all had things happen to us. You can claim your fair share of the abundance that's out there, okay? If you go about it in the correct way. You can't just do it just by pumping your chest and say, I deserve this, I want to get it. No, you have to do some things to be able to deserve it. And the free training I've shown you how to get will set you along the way, start you on that path. So but yes, there's some things happening right now financially in the financial world, the way the world monetary system set up, that is going to affect the average person drastically, and even a lot of successful business people drastically who don't know about this. So you really do need to understand what's going on. So I'm not going to go into it here, but just understand change is coming. And for those who are unprepared, it's going to be quite devastating. Okay. But for those who are prepared, they'll be able to weather the storm. Okay. So you need to be on the right side of the street, the right side of the fence. Okay. To be able to weather the storm. But that's all for today. I wanted to keep this under 15 minutes. I want to thank you very much for listening to me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video and let YouTube algorithm do its thing to share it as well. and hit the notification button. And I will see you. Thanks very much. I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day. Bye.